I'm doing this anyway, regardless of whether or not it's perfect. It's going to be anything but perfect. I don't know why, but for some reason, this has happened to me more than once. When I want to watch a video, or in this case, a channel, this guy was just, I just got turned on to this person. A friend of mine alerted me to this channel, John Overkill, right here. And when I watch his videos, this is what I see. I don't know why it does this. It's temporary. It'll clear itself up. It did this to me for a little while, and then it cleared up, and now it's back to doing it again. There's a bug somewhere. I don't know. As you can see, when I hover on the time bar, I get the image of what's happening. So basically what we're looking at is a BBC reporter on the right talking to a girl on the left. And I can't use my mouse to point because as soon as I get off the time bar, the thumbnail goes away. How about that helps? So they're doing a street interview. This girl on the left, and the story is that she saw a sign that said, "Masks don't work." And apparently it was posted on a lamppost. And she grabbed it and she tore it up, or she pulled it off the lamppost, and she grabbed it and tried to crinkle it up like you would crinkle up a piece of paper. And they're saying the inside was embedded a razor blade because it was laminated. It was a little laminated card. I'll show you that in a second. It's freaking laminated. But then there's this image, and I'll show you that because I've got a couple of screenshots to show you. And they say that she got her hand all cut up because people who were posting signs that say, there it is, "Masks don't work," they're the kind of people that would embed razor blades. That's fucking bullshit. This is a complete horseshit story. She says that she pulled that sign, that flyer, laminated. You can see it from this view. I got a better picture somewhere. But you can see that it's laminated. And on the back is it embedded a razor blade. Now, that razor blade's in fucking plain sight. That's pretty stupid. If you were going to embed a razor blade, you might want to put a piece of paper to cover it up before you laminate it. I mean, that's just fucking stupid. But they did that for the camera. And then this picture of her hand being cut up. And then they showed her hand right around here somewhere. They showed it so fast that the guy making the video, he had to stop and play it again because they showed her hand. Not the cut hand, the healed hand. And they showed it so fast that he had to stop it. Where did it go? Anyway, go watch this video. It's right here, right around 107. They show her hand, and I'm going to show you the screenshots because I've got them right here. Here's one. Here's the one I want to show you. They show right there at that moment in the video. They show this. Now, you take a screenshot of that, and I want you to notice these hand lines, the lines in her hand. She's pointing at what looks like it could be maybe a scar, maybe she has another scar. If that's a scar, then that's probably a scar. But nevertheless, just notice the lines. Look at how narrow the V, and then there's a third V here. Pay attention to the double crease. Most people have a double crease, but they're not always the same. So here's the other image. They show you in this video as they're walking, right here at 108, 107. She looks down and they show you an image of what's supposed to be her hand. And I got a screen grab. It's they show you this. But in the meantime, they're also showing you this, which is supposed to be a picture of that same hand after being cut by that stupid fucking razor blade that was never there. Now let's look at these hands side by side. Oops, let me get the other one. No, I want you, and then I also want you. Now, you tell me. Look at the lines. You have a big line right here. It's got blood in it. You can see that line. Follow my mouse right there. It's got a big hook and it widens out. Look at how wide it is right here. Look over here. You see that? No. This little V is very close. This is a very narrow little V that she's got going on here. Now, a lot of people have the double crease. That double crease doesn't look anything like that double crease at all. Not even slightly. That's an outie. That's an innie. You know what I mean? That little area where my mouse is, that sort of goes in. And look here, it's a little fatty. That goes out. Or it's full or whatever. It goes out. That's an outie. That's a fucking innie. These are not the same hand creases. And you can trace other lines. If you look at these images a little closer, she's got an up and down a lateral line that goes straight towards her hand is bent, but this line right here where my mouse is goes almost straight towards her wrist. And if her wrist was straight, this line would go straight toward. Look over here, and that line, it comes off of the pinky and ring finger. So pinky, ring finger, where is that line? Nowhere. Nowhere. Look at the direction of this main hand line right there. Now, I'm no palm reader, but you look at the direction that line takes, and then go over here and see if you can find it. Is it this? Is it this little faint line right there? Maybe? I don't really see it. And this line, if you line it up with the ring finger in a straight line, it stops right there. Draw a straight line from the ring finger. Boom. So here's the ring finger. We'll draw a straight line. It doesn't really stop. It goes all the way underneath her finger. These are not the same hands. So, and there was one other thing I wanted to point out. Actually, I think it's going to be, oops, screwed that up. Yep, screwed that up. I'll get that back real quick. It's in the thumbnail of the other video that I dropped because the guy's stuff is all pixelated for me for some reason. Right there. It's in this video. So if you go to this guy's channel and you watch the video, this image will show up as part of the news story. And they show you that this is the sign that she tore down, and she crinkled it up in her hand, and a razor blade gave her a cut, and it had to be seen by a doctor, and they had to do tests because, oh my God, she could be infected with Ebola or AIDS or whatever. And then they show you this side-by-side picture. And here, look, she's got a bloody hand. Because they said, oh, and she found another. So let me get this straight. You grabbed the fucking thing off the post, you crinkled it up, you got a cut, and then you wrapped your hand in what? A paper towel or a rag. It looks like your hand is bandaged, bloodied and bandaged. And then you went and you found another one. Instead of going to seek medical help and stopping what you were doing, what did you do? You went and you found another one. That's what you did. And look, what is this? Is that blood? Next to that razor blade, embedded in this laminated card? Is that blood? Let me get this straight. How did that blood get there? Because It's right on the razor blade. It's right in the center. It looks like a splatter. It looks like someone took a paintbrush. I've done artwork. I used to do oil painting. This is an effect that we use. You get a brush wet with a color and you flick the bristles and they fling paint and it makes these droplets. Because I swear to you, and I'm a contractor, I hurt myself, cut myself, I'm bleeding all the time, almost every day. I nick a prick, a pin, a tack strip, a razor blade, some sharp object, something pokes me, a staple. I'm always fucking bleeding. And I have never left this kind of blood trail. It's always a smear. So if she grabbed this with her bloody hand, it wouldn't be all speckled. This is a splatter. This is blood splatter. This is an effect. This is fucking fake. So anyway, go and check out that guy's channel. I'll leave a link. See you later.